morning. This is Nightbird Tarot. I'm here to do your daily collective message for June 2nd, 2025. I hope that you're doing well. We're going to pull some cards from, or pull a card from the Wild Soul Animal Oracle deck to start your reading. If you're new here, welcome. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe so that you get future notifications when I do future videos. And I do all sorts of different types of videos. Monthly, daily, love readings, things like that. Welcome back to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing as it's helping the channel grow. So I always say that. So what we're going to do is pull this card from the Wild Soul Animal Oracle deck to get an overall feeling for the day. And then I'll pull some tarot cards and get a message for you. This will be a message of general reading for all signs. So it may or may not resonate with you. During my meditation, I kept hearing the phrase smoke and mirrors. So we'll see if that comes through today. So somebody might be embellishing the truth, or you're not quite aware of the entire story. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective for June 2nd, 2025, please. I hope that you've had a good weekend. Today will be Monday. Monday fun day, right? More like manic Monday most of the time. Angels, guides, ancestors, most important message for the collective, all signs of the highest frequency, messages, all placements. Okay, so we pulled the moose and the word is authority. So I will read from the book on the Wild Soul on the moose and the word authority. Okay, so the moose, with its imposing presence and majestic antlers, symbolizes authority, leadership, and self-esteem. Known for its strength and celerity nature, the moose represents the power of self-confidence and the ability to stand tall in one's truth. This card suggests that you may need to step into a position of authority and assert your leadership. The moose reminds you that true authority comes from self-respect and inner strength. So step into your power and assert your authority. Confidence and self-respect are key to effective leadership. Your authority may come across an arrogance or a stubbornness. So consider whether you are respecting the opinions and autonomy of the others in your leadership as well. So, okay. Standing tall in one's truth. So that's what was, that was the phrase that was, that came to light for me, standing in one's truth. So let's pull some Wild Reflections Tarot to get an overall message for the collective for today. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective, all signs, all placements, for June 2nd, 2025, please. We have the Hermit card in the upright position. We have the Strength card, another major arcana in the upright position, Leo energy. And another major arcana. This is the second day in a row that we've had 3 major arcana come out. And we have the Emperor in the reverse position. Okay, and this is a leadership card, the Emperor. And we talk about leadership and standing tall in one's truth. Okay, so I feel like with the 3 major arcana cards, I feel like you've had to be strong through a situation. You may have been going into celerity, more solitude lately in order to, and I feel like, to connect to the divine. As you can see, more meditation, more celerity, being one with the divine. And you've had to be strong. And again, this is Leo energy here. You've had to be strong through a certain situation. We'll go back and clarify. With the Emperor here as a leadership kind of card here in the reverse position, perhaps you feel like you're not being strong enough of a leader when it comes to making a decision. Perhaps you're in a place of indecision at this time, and you need to stand tall in your truth. I feel like with me, when I was in my meditation, I kept hearing the phrase smoke and mirrors, and I had to look that up on Google because I'm like, I kind of know what that means. But basically it means like somebody is not giving the full story, or they're embellishing the truth. So perhaps because they might be embellishing the truth, it's making it difficult for you to make a decision. You're not able to be a leader of your life, and even though you're being strong, you're connecting to the divine. You're more in a solitude environment where you're able to meditate, be alone, find peacefulness, connect to the divine, be strong. You're in a situation in your life where I feel like you're not able to be the leader of your life, or stand tall in your leadership, or stand tall in your truth, because there could be smoke and mirrors. Somebody could be embellishing the truth. But let's go back and clarify here. Please clarify the Hermit, Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors. Please clarify the Hermit. Please clarify the Hermit, please, Spirit. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. So when it comes to the Hermit and being more focused on your celerity, having solitude, connecting to the divine, finding your peacefulness, I feel like you may be in a place where you're not yet kind of you might not be able to follow your heart at this time because of what's happened to you in the past. I feel like you're just gonna stay put on loving yourself, having the solitude, connecting to the divine, and you're not really trusting yourself to maybe have other types of relationships. I feel like this could be after somebody has put smoke and mirrors up, not giving you the full truth, or they've embellished the truth. And so you find yourself untrustworthy. So you're going to go within, and you're going to connect to the divine in order to, and you could be meditating as well, connecting to the divine in order to get answers. Because you feel like anything else is unreliable. Everyone else is unreliable except for the divine. Please clarify the Strength card. Please clarify the Strength card, please, Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors. We have the Seven of Cups here. So I feel like you're being strong through temptation. Somebody could be there could be a temptation to be with a person that could be giving you smoke and mirrors, maybe elaborating the truth. which is leaving you confused. So you are being strong through this confusion. You're being strong through temptation. You're being strong through the illusion that they're giving you, okay? The smoke and mirrors that they're putting up. And that's why it's important for you to only connect to the divine, because it's the only thing that you trust. That's where you need to go within, okay? Finding God within you, because that's the only safe place that you feel you have. Please clarify the Emperor. Angels, guides, ancestors, please clarify the Emperor. And we pulled the Emperor twice. So this is a double clarification here, and both in the reverse position. So I feel like you're having a hard time being the leader of your own life. You're having a hard time being the authority in your own life, standing tall in your truth. And I feel like the only way that you can do that is being strong and connecting to the divine, because you're unable to trust anything else. You're being strong through the confusion. You're being strong through the temptations. And I feel like in order for you to take back the authority of your life, this is the only way, is for you to be strong through the confusion and connect to God. Connect to the divine, because it's the only thing that you can trust. Please clarify these emperors, please, Spirit. This could be Aries or fire energy here with the Emperor. You could be dealing with somebody of an Aries. I feel like you could be a water sign. You don't have to be. But I see fire and water. I feel like you're dealing with fire sign, and you could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be. It feels like with the Seven of Cups clarifying the strength, you're being strong about your emotions. You could be holding back your emotions. So clarifying the Emperor, we have the Empress in the reverse position. Yeah, this person can be selfish, and there is a standstill right now. So you're going within, connecting to the divine, finding your solitude and peace this way, being strong through the confusion. I feel like the Emperor here in the reverse position is the one that is putting up the smoke and mirrors that I saw in my meditation. They are elaborating the truth. And you need to stand tall in your truth and your authority in order to be strong through this. So that's the overall feeling for June 2nd, 2025 for the collective energy. Is you are just connecting to the divine. There's nothing else that you trust. You are going to be the leader of your own life. You're taking your authority back. You're standing tall in your own truth. And you're being strong through confusion, temptation, and somebody that has an abuse of power over you. Or they want to have control over you, but they don't. So here we have the Hangman again, or I'm sorry, we have the Hangman. I was thinking of the Hermit, the Hangman here. So you could be holding back at this time, but you do want your freedom. So I feel like, and again, another water sign here, could be dealing with air as well. I feel like you, with the Eight of Swords here and the Hangman here, is there could be an indecision lingering about maybe removing this person from your life, but you want your freedom. You want the liberation. You know, you want a new perspective, and you want your freedom. And I feel like your freedom is coming from the divine here. When you connect to the divine, you have your most peaceful moments. You're being strong through this indecision and this temptation in order to go back to this person that has smoke and mirrors here. It feels like it could be a job, it could be a personal relationship. There is a lot of water element here, so it's definitely an emotional thing for you. This could be a friend, family member, or somebody that you just, there's like smoke and mirrors here. They say one thing, they elaborate the truth, but you're standing strong in your confusion and temptation in order to give them another chance or whatever you want to do. But your most precious place is when you are in solitude with the divine. Let's pull a card from the messages from the universe to finish up your reading, collective. But overall, I feel like you're in a place where your best place for you to stand tall in your truth is with the divine. Angels, guides, ancestors, a message from the universe, please, for the collective, all signs, for June 2nd, 2025, please. Somebody's very selfish here. They dominate you, and you're letting them. You're trying to stand tall, stand strong in the temptation in order to let this person back in. But your most favorite place is with the divine here. It's the only thing that you trust. Smoke and mirrors. Somebody is that you're dealing with, this emperor. Could be Aries energy, fire sign, something like that you're dealing with. And there's a smoke and mirrors up. They're only giving you, they're elaborating the truth of the situation. So the card says, if you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. This is you. This is you, the Hermit. So if you start to see some signs like numbers or repeated words, this is your clarification that divine is with you. Okay, you're being protected from this. You're being strong through the confusion. You know the only place that you can trust is with the divine. So that's the message I have for you, collective. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.